Hello everyone, this is Chris from the Silent GM, and welcome to the Duel Links Masochist. Playing through the Master Duel version of this challenge got me thinking if it was possible in Duel Links. So when I get to open a pack, I'll be spinning this wheel that I've added every single main and mini box to, along with a few surprises to spice things up. So to start off, I'm going to spin this wheel 7 times and open those 7 packs. If I get 2 or more extra deck monsters, I'll have to open an 8th pack to get a legal 20 card deck. Like with the Master Duel version, I'll use only those cards to play ladder, and if I manage to get a win, I'll spin the wheel again and open that pack to add to my collection. So without further ado, let's spin. Alright, first pack is Phoenix Blaze. Zillion Thunder. Truth Universe. Absolute Inferno. Darkness Gimmick. Clash of Wings. Now last pack is going to be Valiant Souls. So this is a brand new Duel Links account. I have only played it up to the point where I unlock the PvP stage, since we'll need that to proceed with the challenge. So our first pack was Phoenix Blaze. Pinpoint Landing. If exactly one monster is special summoned from the hand to your field, you can draw 1 card. You can only use this effect of Pinpoint Landing once per turn. During your end phase, if you have not drawn a card by this effect, send this card to the graveyard. This could give us some good card draw, or consistent card draw at least, if we can get some cards to special summon themselves from the hand. Otherwise, it's going to be fairly hard to make use of this past like maybe one special summon. We'll play this, special summon a monster, it'll sit there for the next turn and go away, more than likely, because it doesn't even work off of extra deck summons because it has to come from my hand. Machina Defender. Flip, add 1 Commander Covington from your deck to your hand. The effect is essentially useless. Commander Covington is, first of all, not a good card, second of all, we don't have him. Really, what we're interested in is the 1800 defense stat line. You know what? I'll take it. The True Sun God, Winged Dragon of Ra support. This actually brings up a question I wanted to pose to you all. Should we be able to use cards from lifetime missions? Because Winged Dragon of Ra is only available through lifetime missions. So this card will be 100% dead unless we get that. I'll leave that to you guys. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see if this can get any use. Otherwise, it's a very shiny rare card. Pack number 2 is Zillion Thunder. Ursarctic Megabilis. It is a tuner, a big tuner. During the main phase quick effect, you can tribute 1 other level 7 or higher monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except monsters with a level. If this card is special summoned while you control another Ursarctic monster, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. You can only use each effect of Ursarctic Megabilis once per turn. This is a special summonable 2800 if we can pull another level 7 or higher monster that we can discard with it. It'll be a good beater, plus it combos with our Pinpoint Landing. Level Down. Select 1 face-up level monster on the field to activate this. Return the selected card to the owner's deck and special summon 1 monster from the graveyard to their side of the field with the same name but a lower level. I don't see this getting any play at all. And I do see, yep, our first extra deck monster is Ursarctic Grand Chariot. Cannot be synchro summoned, must be special summoned from your extra deck by sending 2 monsters you control with a level difference of 7 to the graveyard. Specifically, 1 level 8 or higher tuner and 1 non-tuner synchro monster. So this is not getting summoned, at least to begin with. Truth Universe is the one that brought us the Malefic cards. So hopefully we don't get too many of those, because they are not good in a vacuum. Malefic Divide. Target 1 Malefic monster in your graveyard, special summon it, ignore its summoning conditions, but its effects are negated. Also banish it during the end phase. We don't have any Malefic monsters, so this is a dead card. DD Recruits. If your opponent controls more monsters than you, target any number of DD monsters or Dark Contract cards in your graveyard. Up to the difference, add those cards to your hand. We don't have any of those, so dead card. Paladin of Storm Dragon. We don't have the ritual for this, but if we do, we could make use of this. Our next pack is Absolute Inferno. Has some Red Dragon Archfiend support. Malice Voros Knife. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Malice Voros monster in your graveyard, except itself, special summon it. Genix Ally Remote. Once per turn, you can select 1 face-up tuner monster on the field. The selected monster's name is treated as Genix Controller. A level 3 tuner with an 1800 defense stat line. I'll take it. And our rare is Defender of Nephthys. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Nephthys monster except itself. During your next standby phase after this card was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can destroy 1 Nephthys monster in your deck except itself. You can only use each effect once per turn. The only positive thing I have to say for this is it is a 1400 attack stat line. The effects probably won't get any use at all for right now. We have 3 packs left to open. Next up is Darkness Gimmick. Tannhauser Gate. Target 2 monsters you control of the same type with 1000 or less attack. Both monsters' level become the combined levels of those 2 monsters. So what this really means is this can give us a way to Xyz summon big rank monsters with our low cost stuff. We don't have any Xyz monsters right now, but this is something to keep in mind if we do pull something. Mechadog Marin. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to both players. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard except by battle, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. A little burn damage never hurt anyone, really. Arcjet Lightcraft. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 level 8 or lower machine type monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If you do, its level becomes 9. Also negate its effects. You can only use this effect of Arcjet Lightcraft once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except machine type Xyz monsters. That's permanent. So again, this will help us Xyz summon. Specifically, this is meant to Xyz summon number 9 Dyson Sphere. Even this first effect where it can normal summon itself without tributing, it doesn't really help us because it has 0 attack. If it could set itself without tributing or special summon itself in defense mode, we could make use of that 2100 stat line on its defense, but we can only normal summon it in face-up attack position, which would just immediately get run over. That's unfortunate, honestly. If it was worded slightly differently, we could really make use of this. Clash of Wings is our first mini box. Let's see what we got. Training for hire for all your training needs. If a face-up for hire you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can target one of those monsters, special summon one for hire from your deck, whose level is lower than the target's original level. You can only use this once per turn. We do have 2 monsters left in this pack, so if they're both for hires, theoretically we could make use of this. Well, this card can only declare an attack the turn it is flipped face up. If this card attacks, it is changed to face down defense position at the end of the battle phase. I'm not sure how to rate this, honestly. It's a lot of hoops to jump through for a 2100 normal summon, but it is still a 2100 that I don't have to tribute for. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Worm King. This card can be tribute summoned in face-up attack position by tributing one reptile-type worm monster. We do have one now. You can tribute one worm monster to select one card your opponent controls and destroy it. Worm King is a big boy that we can summon off of the other worm. And I don't think we'll really make use of the secondary effect unless we really need to, because we can blow him up to target one of our opponent's things to blow up. It's a pretty cool pickup, honestly. And our last pack is Valiant Souls. Electric Snake. When this card is discarded from your hand to the graveyard by the effect of a card controlled by your opponent, draw 2 cards. I don't see that ever really happening, but if we get to draw 2 off of it, that'll be pretty cool. Hyena. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any number of hyenas from your deck. We don't have any. And Girya Augur. Girya Augur? When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 level 4 Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand except itself. I don't think we have any others. Well, this is the deck we can put together. It's going to be difficult to get a win. I'll be the first one to admit it. All of these spells are pretty do-nothing. The one that does the most is Pinpoint Landing, and the only card we can really use it with is the Ursa Arctic. And we do have 2 cards to send with it. Arcjet Lightcraft is probably going to be the one we prefer to send because Worm King is actually usable. I don't have a skill set. He does have a few skills that he starts with, specifically just Power of the Dark. I've decided that any skill that I get, I will either have to win in the PvP duels, or on the wheel, there's a chance for me to trade in a skill ticket if I have one. At that point, I'll set a skill. We'll probably be looking at something simple like Life Point Boost Alpha. For right now, let's hop in a ladder and hope for the best. Honestly, this deck is even worse than our Master Duel deck.
Duel.
Well, this is not going to be fun if he's playing Battle Chronicle. Not too much that we can do on this first turn. I'm going to normal summon this. Try and go to attacks, because none of these really matter to play, and I don't want to clog up my back row. Now we kind of hope he bricked. It seems like he did. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a monster. If we drew a monster, we could have closed this out this turn. We'll just go to battle. Alright, now we just need him to brick again, and we win our first game. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get our first pack. Let's go. And of course, now we spin the wheel. Aerial Assault. Alright, let's see what's in that box. It's a pretty old one, I believe. First prize pack is Aerial Assault. We got some good stuff in here that we could pull. Some Blackwing support, a couple Battery Man cards, a lot of synchros that we kind of want to dodge. We do have one tuner monster. Technically two, but the Earth's Arctic Tuner's never going to actually be able to summon any of these. So we really want to dodge a lot of these tuners. Bujinki Fox. During each player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send one Bujin monster from your hand to the graveyard. You take no damage this turn. It's a great wall, 2100 defense on a level 4 body. We don't have any Bujins to take advantage of its effect, but if we ever do, it could blank some damage. Raptor Wing Strike. Shuffle one Blackwing you control into the deck, add one Blackwing from your deck to your hand. We don't have any Blackwings. Super Armored Robot Armed Black Iron Sea. That's a mouthful. If you have 3 insect-type monsters with the same name in your graveyard, you can target any number of them, special summon this card from your hand, then equip them to this card. You can send one monster equipped to this card to the grave. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the monster sent to the grave. So that effect is a lot of words, and we're never going to be able to use it. It's a 2 tribute monster, but it's better than any of the do-nothing spell traps that we have in the deck right now, so it's definitely going to make the cut to start with. Alright, not a ton of edits to the deck this time around. They really won't be. With Duel Links packs only being 3 cards, the amount that our deck is going to change from game to game will be fairly minimal. I removed the Wing Dragon of Ra support and the DD support and added in our 2 monsters that we got from that last pack. Still didn't get a skill, so we'll leave that blank for now. And let's get into game 2. We're going second this time.
Let's
duel!
Alright, we have our 2 worms, so we can get a big beater out on board after we hopefully clear something. I think first turn I'm going to set this. The best play is going to be set the worm R. We might actually not be able to. If this is Zombie World, yeah. We can't now activate the Worm King because Worm R is no longer going to be a reptile. This doesn't look good for us. Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. That's going to basically kill everything that we have in the deck. I don't think there's too much we can do here. Still gonna set this. But this is probably going to be a loss. Yeah, this is a loss. I think we just go to the next game. I'm going to summon Malice Forest Knife and attack into his Tenier. Let's just, oh, we gotta move. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to game 3. Hopefully someone's also playing some shenanigans. First game went well, second game went a little less well. Let's see what happens on the third one. We've lost the coin flip again. It's 3 in a row.
Duel.
Not a fabulous hand for us, honestly. I think the best play is going to be set the Machina Defender. Hope to get another monster on board to normal summon the Worm King in a couple of turns. Yes, I'm aware. Let's see, the best one to play is gonna, I mean, they're basically equivalent, right? They're both gonna get run over by the Lunalight. Lunalight Fusion. This is what I was kind of worried about with Lunalights. They're going to be able to get so much further ahead than we are. I mean, that's the case for most real decks. We're playing a pile of 20 cards that have barely any synergy. People playing actual cards and actual archetypes are going to really bulldoze us. I think we might be screwed. Yeah, just a little screwed. Unfortunately, we don't have a level 7 Synchro. Well, we do, but it can't be Synchro summoned, which is infuriating. So close to being able to clear this, and yet so far. I think the only way we win this is if they get greedy and overextend. Okay, now this presents a question. Is there a way that we can make sure this survives a turn so that we can summon the Worm King? The Worm King can wall off this. It can't kill it because it can't be destroyed by battle. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Lunalight Cat Dancer can't be destroyed by battle. I think we're just done here. Unlike Master Duel Links really doesn't like when you concede, so we're just going to let them run over us. And we'll see you at game number 4. Last one was a little tough on us. This could go a bit better, judging by their name and the fact that they don't have a million event completions next to theirs. Fourth coin flip in a row we have lost. That's got to be a record. The Defender of Nephthys is our best normal summon here, so we'll normal summon it. Hope that this isn't gigantic. Oh, that could be bad. Blue Eyes, always coming back to haunt me. Why are you playing Paradox? Do you have, like, Blue Eyes Malefic Dragon? Is that what it is? Looks like he might be playing just a bunch of pile cards too, but he's using Blue Eyes as well, which makes his deck better than ours. Just without a doubt. I don't think we really have any way to beat over the Blue Eyes. Definitely not with the Gear-Kyogre. But let's test this. I didn't fully check, so let's normal summon the Gear-Kyogre and see if it gives me an option to search anything. There is the Machina Defender. So this actually does something, which is more than I have ever expected. But let's go to the next game. This was a quick one. Oh, can it not attack? You cannot declare attacks. Hilarious. Why is that on that? The card's not great as is. Maybe I just don't know how good Geargies are. But anyhow, game 5. Now the question becomes, can we lose the coin flip 5 times in a row? Alright, this could be another brand new player. Hopefully they don't just run Blue Eyes. I was kidding. 5 tails in a row. You can go back. In fact, go back and check my math. We have had 5 tails in 5 games. This... You can't write this shit. Focusing on the cards now. We have Machina Defender, which is probably going to be our first play. We're going to set that. Hope that they can't run into it. My opponent is not playing a full extra deck, which is a good sign. And they have 30 cards in their deck, which is also a semi-good sign. Oh, an Unchained card. I played this along with Live Twin in Master Duel on my main account. I'll probably be doing some videos with it at some point in the near future. But we'll set this. This isn't really a problem if you're not comboing it with everything. It's just a 1500 beater that you can special summon for free. All of our monsters are really, really low attack. Thankfully, they can't get over anything we have. Or they can't get over the Machina Defender with anything they have. So we'll be safe for another turn, at least. No Commander Cuffington. That's unfortunate. Alright. Top card is Mechadog Marin. That's not really what I wanted to see. I was hoping for something with, like, the Remoten that we could set and wall up again. I think the play here is to still set this. It's gonna burn the both of us. But that is We're chipping them down is essentially how we're gonna have to play for right now. We don't have any way to really go on the offensive until we pull some of our bigger monsters. I'm hoping we can get the Earth's Arctic and something to pitch to it so that we can get that going. What's this? Code Radiator. Blue Medicine. Yeah, it looks like they're playing a pile deck too. So this is as even a fight as we're really going to be able to get for right now. Really what we're looking for off the top is another defender or something big. Not that. Definitely not that. We really don't have anything to do here. I don't really want to play any of these, because they're just going to get run over. I think I'll set the level down and let them think it's something important. Maybe it'll spook them from attacking. None of our spells and traps really do anything right now. Like I said earlier, the biggest one is pinpoint landing, which even that, it only really works with the Ars Arctic we have. No. Okay. That's big, but it's not big enough. Unfortunately. If it was just a tiny bit bigger, we could crash into something. I'm hoping that we can get things going before they draw something bigger than 1600. What they need right now is something to tribute summon. There are a few good tributes in that they could have. If they have some of the Unchained cards, they could have either of the big Unchained summons. One lets you discard to pop something. The other one lets you link off with your opponent's cards. Nice. This is another big wall that we can set up. Defend ourselves from whatever they may throw at us. And get in for a little chip damage when they run into it. Oh, please go for the spell trap. They're thinking. Come on, blow up the trap. Damn. Oh well. I personally would have blown up red here, because Sarama lets you recycle that trap. I'd pop this, get this. Yeah, see, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, this is game. They discard a card, pop this, and I take all of my damage next turn. We were close. We were so close. If we had a couple better cards in our hand, this would have gone completely differently. Alright, well, good game. Good game. We'll see you at game number 6, I think it is. Alright, votes now. Are we getting tails? I can feel it. I can feel we're getting tails again. I'm gonna lose it if we do. The Chosen One. Oh, alright. Heads. Battle Chronicle. This is probably bad. They're probably playing Blue Eyes, and we're probably going to get run over very quickly. We do have the Earth's Arctic, but that's not going to really help against the power of Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is certainly going to be much tougher than the Master Duel one. Master Duel has a lot more wiggle room for people, and you're able to... I think I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to flip this face up, summon Hyena. If this is Blue Eyes, I'm already dead. If this is White Stone, I'm probably in a hell of a lot of trouble. I'm hoping it's something ridiculous, like Maneater Bug. Or Mechanical Archfiend. Sure. Okay. Yep, that activates and they get a normal monster. Do you have a normal monster in your hand? Why would you not just normal summon the Blue Eyes? You have Battle Chronicle. You can normal summon the Blue Eyes. Why would you not turn to normal summon Blue Eyes? I don't understand how some people think. Well, I said it was greedy. It was greedy, and I got punished for it. So I'm thinking this one's another bust. Malefic Divide. Well, that's not going to help us at all, so I'm just going to go to the next game and run into this Blue Eyes that they should have normal summoned turn 2. Just why would you set the Archfiend? It doesn't make sense. We're on a string of luck. We're going first again.
Duel.
Okay. This hand is awful. The only good card we have here is the remote. And we're just going to set that and hope for the best. The only way this hand becomes even remotely playable is if we draw the Earth's Arctic. And then we can ditch one of our cards here. Probably the Arcjet, like I've been saying. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's just enough to beat over us. It's also really big, and now they're going to search something. Okay. Machina Defender. Well, not much I can do but set this and hope. Hope they mess up. I'm gonna keep at this. Going second. Give us something good.
Duel.
This is one of our higher attack monsters, unfortunately. But we do have it in hand, which is good. The Worm King's good if we can find a way to summon it. Let's play on the offensive for right now. And I'm going to set this as a bluff. Go to battle and attack. Yeah, they get to search. Another copy of DD Warrior, or Warrior Lady of the Wasteland, I should say. Not DD Warrior Lady. I believe they are technically the same character, not the same monster, though. Now he's going to Xyz into Utopia, I'm betting. Gaga Ga Cowboy. Okay. Blustering Winds. I think he's using the Gaga Ga structure deck. Alright, that's a lot of damage. We'll set the Fox. Probably lose. Here comes Utopia. This animation is so sick. I really wish that Zexal had a more appealing main character to me, because I really love the mechanic, the Xyz mechanic. Utopia is one of my favorite archetypes to build around, but Yuma and Astral are so insufferable to me in completely different ways. I could not finish the anime, I'll be honest. Kite was cool, about half of the cast was cool, but Yuma is so annoying. Then again, my favorite anime was... My favorite of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes was probably 5Ds, so going from cool, calm, and collected Yusei into Yuma is just such a drastic change that it threw me completely off. But I digress. Game number 9. Lost the coin flip again. I'm gonna put a counter. I'm gonna start a running counter. Take a look in the top corner. There's gonna be a counter there. Heads versus tails. Maybe not. Maybe I won't put a counter. Playing against Gimmick Puppets. And our hand is pretty awful. Our deck is just awful. Like, that's what it is. It's not that our hands are bad. They are. But they're bad because our deck is bad. And our deck is just super bad. Like, the amount of plays that we have is so slim that the fact that we won our first game is amazing to me. Our opponent must have just completely bricked on that first game. Is he gonna be able to get out his boss monster this turn is the question. If not, we can crash the hyena into the... No, here it comes, yeah. Gimmick Puppet of Strings. That is unfortunately larger than every card in our deck, including our unusable extra deck. So we'll see at the next game. Another tails added to the counter.
Duel.
Okay, so this is probably the best hand we've gotten all day. We have the Defender of Nephthys, which is, like I said, I believe our biggest attack points without tributing. We have our best tribute monster, and we have two fodder cards that hopefully we'll be able to utilize. Oh boy. It's going to be a big hill to climb, but we might be able to get there. Let's definitely get rid of this hummingbird before it gains him 1 billion life. And pray that he doesn't just run over our measly little defender. Next turn is probably set the Mecha Dog Marin. Oh my god, another one. Okay. Maybe not set the Marin. Maybe we attack over that with the Marin. A very, very big hill to climb. It's possible. It's possible if his deck is just revolving around gaining him life, and they're all small monsters like this. We should be able to do this, but I don't know what he's playing. Air Hummingbird is such a weird card to run when you are clearly not running heroes. I mean, what heroes deck has 2 cards in their extra deck? We might have a breakthrough here. The question is, do we tribute summon for Worm King, or do we normal summon one of our others? It's probably best to get the big guy out. He's bigger than both of our monsters on board put together. And he's able to tank more attacks, or I say tank, he's able to defend against bigger threats. And this does put him on about a 3-turn clock. We do have, or a 2-turn clock even, because I think, if my math is correct, Electric Snake gets us there. Or Gear Gyagger, actually. My math is not very good. I was a history major in college. Definitely not a math major. And he's just going to his end step again. That's it. Is that game? I'm so apprehensive about these pauses that he has. Oh my god, I activated that. Oh god, I'm so dumb. Why did it was automatic. Oh, I'm so upset at myself. I have to now skip my battle phase because of that. So he has 1 more draw here. If this gets him out of this hole he's in, I'm gonna lose it. It would be my own fault too. We had this wrapped up if I hadn't clicked yes. Or if I had summoned any of the other monsters in my hand. Literally, both of these would have also been enough damage. Thank God. I would have been so mad at myself. Let's just get this over with and get to our pack. Hopefully, it's got something nice in it. Please just let it through. Just let it happen. Do you have, like, Kiteroid or something? Karibo? The suspense is killing me. Normally I'd edit this out for you guys, but I just want you to experience this with me. No. Please tell me that still means we won. It counted as a victory. Let's get our pack. Oh my god.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.